Alrighty, and we are live. Yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gaming with Gears Planet with your host, Gears Planet, aka me, the little talking Gears in the corner. I play video games and I ramble about them on the internet. So, hello, welcome back. So normal upload. I hope everybody is doing well. I am doing okay. Hold on. Steam and I can close out of most of this stuff, honestly. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. There you go. This I need for later, and that's my music, so there you go. Anyways, so yeah. Hope everybody is doing alright. I am doing okay. I didn't really sleep great last night, mainly because it rained for the first time in a while. Now I'm not used to that, so I had my window closed to not get rain in, well, my room. Except I forgot to open it afterwards, so I spent most of the night with the window closed, which, if you don't know, there's very little air circulation if I do that, so not great, but yeah, I'm doing okay. I took a bit of a nap earlier, so I'm feeling a bit better. But yeah, I think today is going to be mostly a talking episode with like a bit of gameplay, or like, I'll try my best and everything, but we'll see what happens. That's the thing with TABG, is that like there are times where I plan to I'm like feeling and I plan on making just like an average episode, and then I end up getting like 8 kills and a win. And there are days where I'm like super pumped up and I die like I'll spawn 3 times, and you never know. It's TABG. So that's 2, 3. Damn. Yeah, the Luger is so incredibly strong as a pistol. Like, so if you don't know, this right here, the pistol that I just shot them with, is the Luger P08, which is a version of the Luger. It's a pretty famous World War II era pistol, and it is basically a really beefy, whatchamacallit, M1911. The M1911 is already a pretty strong pistol. It does, what is it? Also, if you're curious, I took out the ammo out of the Luger because I'm like, if I'm gonna use a submachine gun, I like to have at least 2 magazines instead of 1.5 magazines. And yeah, basically, having 2 full magazines and then a bit extra with this is more worth it than having like 8 bullets in that. At least until I get more ammo. Anyways, so yeah, so the M1911 is already a pretty strong pistol. It does 25 damage per shot, fires decently fast, and is pretty accurate. The Luger does 34 damage per shot, which means that if you do the math, you can kill somebody 3 shots. Also, I now have a lot more ammo, so I'm going to reload the pistol. Yeah, you heard that right. 3 shots with this pistol, and you can kill somebody. And that's exactly what happened. We landed 2 shots, and then a 3rd shot, and they just fell over. Now, unfortunately, it does come with a downside, which is it has a lower fire rate than whatchamacallit. Well, that's just an upgrade. Ooh, okay. So the thing with the Luger is that it does have a lower fire rate than its slight. Nope. Okay. No, hold on. I need both of these, and then I need to. There we go. The Luger has a slower fire rate than the M1911, which is one of the downsides. So if you're not very accurate with it, it is a straight down. It's like, you will get worse performance out of it than with the M1911. But if you're a good shot, it's really handy sidearm to have because, well, as I just mentioned, killing somebody in 3 shots versus killing somebody in 4 shots is pretty impactful, because most of the time when you hit somebody with rifles, like if I do a full spray with the AK and I hit a decent amount of my bullets, most of the time they're going to be like, they're going to be low health, but the chances of them being under 30 health are they're not super common. So most of the time you'll need to land at least either 1 or ooh boy, fun times. I will explain why I'm suddenly very giddy, but let's do some sorting. But yeah, that's more or less why. So, fire rate barrel we're not going to need. Common the hunt, I'm going to keep this. We have 1 kill right now, it's not super useful. Common weapon mastery, we don't currently need it. So, this is the MP5K, very, very fast reloading some machine gun. It's like half a second. This gives you heal. This heals you when you reload your weapons. So, you can pair these two together and get very, very fast reloads. It's a very strong strategy. And now we have bonus healing. Okay, that's good because I am thinking of, wow, 2 Tech 9s in one area? Dang. I'm thinking of perhaps, yeah, this is what I was thinking. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the MP5K for now. So I'm gonna keep my submachine gun for now. I might swap it out though, because I have 2 very close range weapons, being the Tech 9 and the MP5K. So I'll either try and grab a pistol, or I'll try and grab something like the Thompson or the UMP, which is long range, and then I have the Tech 9 for like the very close range, and then like kind of close range. I do not have any sights though, which is kind of an issue. I would love to have one. Anyways, yeah. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to see that people were actually interested in the previous video, which is frankly insane to me. I spend an hour and a half talking about how to use grenades to run at somebody who's in cover, and there are, I think currently it's 13 people who are interested. Now, admittedly, most of them were like, okay, an hour and a half of this is way too much, which is fair. It's a very niche topic, but still, I appreciate it, and I'm glad that you guys were interested, at least for a little bit. And I do admit, I do tend to ramble a bit more, and I should probably get like a script, or like make like a general script, because I do tend to ramble a lot. It's one of my things as a person. If like the people that know me IRL will attest to this, that I monologue a lot. It is one of my things, and well, admittedly, in most cases it's not that bad. Here it can cause issues. Also, if you're curious, I'm swapping over the max health for the Wards of Justice, because I'm not using the Wards of Justice right now. I'm not shooting at anybody, and having the extra 30 health so that if I get sniped I might be able to heal, or like I might be able to survive a second shot, is quite useful. Anyways, as I was mentioning, we're gonna take the AK-74 SU. It's not as good. It's slower, so it's not as fast healing. It's not as good with recycling. But as I mentioned before, I have the Tech 9, which means I can play in close range a bit better. Or basically, the Tech 9 is really good in close range as my third weapon. So I'd like to have something that's like close range, but can also still kind of work at mid range, because we have a semi-auto rifle right now, which it's strong and all, but it's not like the AK. Where with the AK you can use it as a submachine gun if you need to, like. Worst case scenario, I'm not gonna shoot at them, because I want to see if somebody else shoots at them first. Oh, enemy spotted. Okay, we'll throw this, see if that hits them. It does. Good. We jump around this corner. That's 3. They are in close range. We swap over and we get the kill. Heck yeah. And then we're just gonna throw out a smoke grenade, because we made a lot of noise. And also they have a lot. That's very good. Yes, although I'm not gonna need this big ammo. Nope. Please. There we go. Okay. Well, we are doing a lot better. Loot wise, at least. Also, the Tech 9 has a speedy reload. It's like 1.5 seconds. 1.5, I think. 1.5 to 2 seconds. So we can still get a lot of mileage out of recycling. Although I think I might swap that out for, well, first off, actually, I think I'm just swap it out for regen. We can drop the recycling speed. I'm going to take that over shield, because moving fast is... Shield is a nice blessing to have, but if you having speed blessings is just a straight upgrade most of the time. Oh, enemy spotted. Yep, it's a musket. Okay. Well, let's use what I talked about in my previous theory video. So, first off, where are they? They're moving around, which is making finding them a bit difficult. We want to take them out, because if we get sniped by them, we're going to... Oh, so they don't know where we are, so they're throwing out grenades. That's good. we have our own grenades that we throw out. You kind of just look over, like, run around corners and everything. We don't want to expose ourselves for too. Oh, found them, or more accurately, they found me. Dang. We'll throw this. Oh, that's missed. Damn it. I thought that was going to stay a little bit farther than it did. Okay, they're at half health. I'll swap to some machine gun. They are very, very hurt. There we go. I think I know this person, and yeah, it's very good that we got them out of the game because they are deadly. When I say deadly, I mean like they're pretty good shot and they know how to fight, as we saw there. Yeah. But yeah, that there was mostly just taking advantage of what we had. Basically, we knew that they had a musket, and a musket at my current like health kills me instantly. So what did we do? We made sure that they never got a chance to actually hit me with the musket. We played around cover. We never exposed ourselves for too long, because you have to like actually like take a moment to aim with the musket. So we never gave them that moment, and because of that, they had to rely on their secondary weapon, and we can take advantage of our mid-range. Whoa boy, that's a minigun. That is a minigun. Damn it. Okay, change of plans. There is a minigun user on the tower. They've got poison. I think they have weapon mastery, and maybe one or two other things. This is not good for us. This is really, really bad. Good news is, they did not catch me monologuing. Oh, that's a shotgun. Really? So we've got a shotgun on a motorcycle, and we have a minigun. Welcome to TABG. It's been a while. Yeah, actually, it's been like it's been like 3 or 4 days since I've actually properly played TABG. I was in TABG the other day, but that was mostly for filming. I haven't been playing mainly because of, well... Ooh! Okay. Whoa, boy. Okay. So, we have an enemy over there. We know we have somebody to our right. Oh, these two people are fighting right now. We want to take out the person up here because we know they have some kind of sniper. There we go. Also, this was the person from before who was, like, who kept getting kills, so that's very good for us. We know there's somebody right behind this rock. So, we're going to throw a smoke grenade over here. And then I'm going to pull out another grenade and catch them off guard. And they're stuck, and we get the win. Yes! Yes. So, that right there is just a perfect example of, well, how to play well. Those, the first fight was just landing good shots with the Luger, and using the advantage that we had the shield blessing. Because when we have the shield blessing, we can take a couple of hits. So we took advantage of that. They managed to hit us like, oh wow, we actually got into, wow, that's impressive. Okay, well, we're in another game. For the musket person, the key thing with that fight is that we kept using cover. We kept like ducking around and like moving around and everything. And what we did is that, like, if you saw yesterday's video near the end, I talked about like kind of like the timeline of a fight. And there are certain windows, like windows of, that's why they're called windows of opportunity. It's a moment in time where you can act and deal damage to the opponent. And what we did is that the amount of time overall didn't change. So like if like out of 18 seconds of a fight, it's 5 seconds. The 5 seconds was still 5 seconds, except what we did is that we actually, I'll pull up paint for this. Because this is actually kind of important. This is how you deal with shotguns. This is how you deal with like snipers, etc. So, timeline. Let's say it is 15-second fight. Okay. And so, I'm guessing this is approximately 1/3. So this green area is what is like the window of opportunity that the enemy has to shoot us, to throw grenades, to deal damage to us, basically. Now, normally it's not like this. What it actually looks like is usually like this, and then there's like another window over here, and then the fight ends. This is what this normally looks like, is that you've got a couple of big windows in the fight, and then the rest of it is like downtime where you're not shooting and the other person is just shooting, etc. So this is just like a standard like assault rifle versus some assault rifle fight. This is just normal fight. This is really, really bad because if we, like, let's assume that like it takes this long, or this long for somebody to like fully aim in and like, yeah, if we assume that it takes this long, which I will demonstrate here, for somebody to aim in with like a sniper and everything, that still gives them all of this to shoot us with. And seeing as they had the musket, which would have one-shot killed, oh no, not with the musket, because that would actually, it would almost kill me, but still, being left at 20 health basically means we're dead. So what did we do? Well, we partitioned it, or basically we split it up. So now keep in mind, it's like the overall time is still going to be 5 out of 15 seconds. But if you're noticing here, there are a lot more tiny, whatchamacallums, tiny windows. Very, very small windows right here. And so, like, assuming that I did my proportions correctly, the green area would still add up to the same green area as before. It's still 5 seconds out of the 15. But this would be like half of a second. This would be like 1 second, maybe like one second and a quarter second. This is like another half second, another half second. If it takes like, like this long for somebody to aim in, you can see that there's a giant cutoff right here. So by the time that they actually aim in and go to shoot, we're already behind cover / moving around / something. So by doing this, what we do is that we never give them enough time to actually be able to properly shoot us and then hit us. So they have to resort on their secondary weapon. We take advantage of this and know this. And so I used my M14, which is a bit better at range than whatever submachine gun that they had. And then afterwards, it was a close range fight, and pulling out your musket when you're low health is pretty much a gamble. You're basically saying, I either hit this or I die. So they chose to do the thing, and then we win the fight. Alright, where are we starting? I'm gonna go city. Old city, old reliable. So the third fight, actually. So that was that fight. Then, in the end game, it was mostly just getting out of there. As soon as I saw the minigun user, I knew we had to leave the area, because getting stuck out in the open with a minigun user is really bad. Getting stuck out in the open on Pyramid with a minigun user is especially bad, because they have high ground, and you have nowhere you can run to. You can jump around a bit, but you're still a very open target. So we used the launchpad grenade that I had, which is why I always recommend having at least one this is why I call them escape plan grenades instead of launchpad grenades, is because most of the time you use them to bail out of situations that you really shouldn't be in, like that one. And so we managed to get to the other side. We managed to get to the other side of the map and reposition. Then we got rushed by the shotgun guy. That one was mostly just staying around the rock. They were on a vehicle, so they were at a bit of a disadvantage. And afterwards, it was just sniping at the guy in the other guy on Pyramid. And then once the other two started fighting, I shot him first instead of the person down low, mainly because one, it wasn't certain that I could actually see the person down low, and B, I knew from, well, getting shot that the other person had some kind of high power weapon. Was it a DMR or a sniper rifle? I'm not exactly sure, but if they stayed alive and then I had to 1v1 them, I had a higher chance of losing compared to the other person who could have had a sniper rifle, but from the sounds of it, just had like a submachine gun of some kind. So we shot them. We managed to get a toe shot and a very nice headshot off. That killed them. The other person, I think, thought they were still alive, so we basically closed the distance. Then I threw a smoke grenade, like I mentioned in the previous episode. We threw a smoke grenade to hide what we were actually doing. Because if they were behind the rock and they looked out to see where we were, they wouldn't see anything. They would just see the smoke, so they didn't know where we were coming from. And, well, that's exactly what happened. Is that if you rewind and... Hold on. There's a fight here. I want these kills. I really need to practice with the Mossberg because my accuracy with it is like really, really bad. There we go. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, and now we bail. We are low on health and we need to reload our guns. We're gonna run over here, heal up. We've got somebody out to our right and somebody close. I think they have a shotgun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a shotgun. Mainly because when they shot us, we saw a ton of little pellets hit the ground, and that's a shotgun. Shotguns do that. Okay, that's not good. I gave away my position, which is not recommended against somebody who has high ground, but they don't seem overly focused on killing us, so that means we can, like, get back up. We can sneak up on them, actually. Well, quote-unquote sneak up, but... Oh boy. I think that was a blunderbuss. I'm very lucky that I did not kill him. He killed right there. Okay, we're gonna reload our shotgun. And where did they run off to? There we go. Oh, it was the same person. Wait a minute. This was the person that we killed at the end of last game to get the win. Boy, I kind of feel bad, honestly. But what did they have? I'm gonna go over and check. That right there was mostly me having bad shotgun aim. If I had better shotgun aim, I could have killed them in like a couple of shots. And okay, so they also, we dropped the Mossberg. They had a flintlock and the blunderbuss. Okay, so that could have ended badly for me. Yeah, actually, that was a pretty bad fight overall. I think I should probably just go into the firing range one of these days and just kind of memorize the gun sounds. Because that is a very important skill to have, because you can learn the difference between a Mossberg, a blunderbuss, and a saw, like the different shotguns or a different rifle. And well, that's a pretty important skill to have, because like the difference between a Mossberg and a blunderbuss is pretty significant. With a Mossberg, well, you kind of just want to play around cover. With the blunderbuss, you have to completely avoid getting into close range, because if they catch up to you, you're kind of just dead. You keel over and die. Oh. Somebody's shooting at us from very far away. Luckily, we have an 8x scope. Okay. It's coming from... Well, I appreciate the ambition this person has. Okay, yeah, the AUG is not suited for this. I'm not gonna lie. Either that or I just do not know how to use the AUG at 200 meters. What the heck? Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna pull that off. Alrighty, well, we got 2 kills, 15 alive. Everybody died off fast because they probably went tall work or some other crowded POI. Could I have gone there? Yes. Do I feel like it? No, honestly. I don't like fighting in super crowded POIs. I don't have the sheer gun skill needed to like win like one versus one 5 times over with minimal loot. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go here, where I know I can get some pretty good loot, and also if I can take control of high ground, which I'm pretty good at doing because I understand the concept of high ground. Yeah, I can do pretty well for myself. Okay, let's do some sorting. Souls we're not gonna need. You and you. We're also not gonna need this because our rifle already comes with a built-in 2x scope. We're gonna keep you. We're gonna sort our grenades. Splinters instead of fire grenades. Keep the fire grenades for enemies who are like in buildings and such like that. Flinging them at somebody who's out in the open is usually a bad idea. If needed, you can use them as an emergency smoke. I recommend not doing this unless it's like you're at 10 HP and if they land 1 bullet, you're dead scenario. So, yeah. But anyways, so yeah. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna start talking a bit because I actually have a couple of things coming up. So, a couple of updates about me. Number 1, the board game thing that I was talking about, it's still happening, in theory, I think. The person who, would organize this and set the time up and everything, they are incredibly busy, so they haven't gotten around to it yet. Which makes sense, honestly. They are an adult, they probably have a very busy work life. So, or they are a fully working adult. They're not like a college student or something like that, so it would make sense. Yeah. I am still making that video for Raid Boss Destiny about how to properly make a character. There have been some holdups, which is mostly just me not knowing what to write, but yeah. I should be able to get to fully filming it and editing it by tomorrow, which is good. Ooh. I'm gonna take that over. We don't need 2 ice blessings. Also, let's go get in on the fun, shall we? So, we hear gunshots over here, multiple sets of gunshots. 2 people have just crash landed. Oh, we got a hit. Okay. I'm gonna go here, I'm just gonna wrap around that side, especially because we have jump, we can kind of just ignore the staircases and stuff like that and get into POIs how we want, which is very valuable. This is why the the jump blessing is a very good movement tool, as we can just kind of ignore common parkour / entries to locations, houses, stuff like that. We are kind of our blessings loot isn't too great, admittedly, but okay, let's get this person there. They have no guns or anything. Never mind, they've got a gun. Okay, let's throw that there and... Never mind, where did they go? What? Odd. I do see people behind me, so I'm going to try and avoid being in their line of sight. This person just kind of disappeared. That's honestly really annoying. Okay, so we see other people over here. I think that's a sniper of some kind. Yeah. Okay, we landed 2 shots. They're going to be at 60 health. That's going to set both of them on fire. My aim really needs work. Yeah, that should have been a free kill. That's on me. That is just, I need better aim. We could have gotten that kill if I managed to land my shots. Admittedly, the UMP does have more recoil than most of the other submachine guns, but I should know this and be accounting for that. So. Oh, okay. We're landing some good hits. They're on the run. I forgot it. You only get 3 jumps, not 4. Okay, we're gonna throw that over there. That's gonna force them to, yeah. Just fall over already, will you? And that's what I was afraid of. Damn it. I'm guessing, yeah, it was just too late. Well, that's a shame. Honestly, that right there is just... I'm just rusty, honestly. I haven't been playing much TABG, so my aim is very, very off. And as such, I should have gotten the kill in the first person. I should have just turned around and killed the second person, much, much sooner, but... Anyways, yeah. So I do have a third project, aside from those other 2 that I've just been talking about, that I am going to be working on. This one will be this one it's still video game related, but it's going to be a more it's going to be a guide, but not in the way that you think, not in the way you think, and not in the way that I've done it before. So yeah, it should be fun, and especially since I know that a decent amount of my audience, for some reason, doesn't speak a lot of English. This will be a very, very helpful for you. Maybe not for TABG directly, but for a lot of other games. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll be something that happens soonish. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm probably going to go make myself a little snack. Yeah, and yeah, we had some pretty good, or at least I had some pretty good games today. So yeah, go me. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon, and ciao.